Welcome back, everybody, to officially day one of this new series. Today, I'm going to be talking about session highs and lows, to identify them, and looking at how price reacts off of them and how to use them. Firstly, to identify them, I use a free indicator on TradingView. Just go to your indicators and type ICT kill zones, and this is going to pop up on your chart. It may look a little confusing at first, but I promise it is really not that hard. Now, firstly, let's talk about what we are just looking at. So if you don't know, in futures trading, there is three main sessions. There is Asia, London, New York. New York is split into New York AM and New York PM. I really only trade AM. That's mostly what I look at. But yeah. So when I am coming into the day, I mostly like to mark out, or before I even mark out, I like to just look at if we still have a high or a low intact. If we took out it, how are we reacting off of it? How far away we are from it? All of that. As soon as I start my pre-market analysis, I will just mark out our Asia high. If we already took out the Asia low, I'm not going to mark it. But if it is still intact, I'm going to mark it as it is somewhere we can draw towards. Now, today was actually a beautiful example, as London high was basically my target for the entire morning. I was very confident. I called it out in my free Discord. I said I am bullish to London highs. And I pretty much called out the best play for my strategy this morning. Now, coming into the market, this indicator stays on pretty much every time frame, but just looking at this, I was bullish. We had London high above here. We had Asia high. We had a previous New York AM and PM. I wasn't really looking at that. That's not really feasible for me. To me, the first area that we could react off of was London high, and that is why it was my target today. Now, as we go further into this series, I will be going over more parts of my strategy, but as we can see, the market this morning came out and took this London session pretty much by the tick and then proceeded to dump almost 500 points. This is not random. The market is very, very prone to drawing towards session highs and lows. They are one of the more basic concepts. They're really not that hard to understand, but essentially what I am trying to say is price often draws toward them. They are an amazing place to have your take profit, as price usually reverses off of them. With all that being said, please let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section, or join my free Discord. I will answer them probably quicker there, but this is really not that hard of a concept. You've probably already known about this if you have any familiarity with trading. Essentially, the recap, the market is very, very prone to drawing towards these session highs and lows. It happens pretty much every day. I mean, just looking at this chart, you can see we built up so much liquidity. In the next episode, I'm going to go even more into depth into different liquidity pools. This is just probably the most basic one, but it is one of the most effective. But then again, there is much more to this than I have said, but this is just the basics of the basics. Hope you guys enjoy this today. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.